Like Donald Trump, economist Peter Navarro is convinced tariffs will make America great again.
Big thing, steel tariffs. Okay, last time I looked, this was steel state, steel city. A lot of folks in the suburbs, they forget about that. But that's what makes this state great. It's fracking, it's steel, and it's all this defense industry.
But while his message clearly resonated with the voters who came out to see him speak at this metal factory in the Philadelphia suburb of Broomall, many economists fear other countries will simply respond to Trump's 20% tariff plan with their own tariffs, sparking a devastating trade war. What will the impact of Trump tariffs, if they are put in place, have on global trade? Are you concerned that there could be any trade war sparked by that?
Absolutely not.
Mr. Navarro insists tariffs worked under the last Trump presidency, and fresh action is needed to stop countries like China dumping their cheap steel here.
All we ask for in America, folks out there in New Zealand and elsewhere, is fair trade. And the fact of the matter is we have the lowest tariffs in the world, and other countries have higher tariffs and non-tariff barriers. We simply want to protect the workers of Pennsylvania, the workers of America, from unfair trade.
Who hasn't voted yet?
New Zealand, which eliminated most of its tariffs years ago, has seen its exports to the United States grow in recent years to over $8 billion a year. A 20% tariff would put that growth at risk by making our goods more expensive to US consumers. US Congressman Brian Donalds, however, told me that America must come first.
We need to have jobs for our people here in the United States. No disrespect to New Zealand, but they have to worry about their citizens.
And could you just write your name on both of these lines? Just one name is fine.
While the Republicans were enticing voters with tariffs in Broomall, 20 minutes drive away in the leafy Liberal suburb of Swarthmore, Democrat volunteers were getting briefed on how to knock on doors and get out the vote. Campaign coordinator Ian told me that with so much riding on Pennsylvania in this election, they have hundreds coming from all around the region to help in his suburb.
A few weekends now we've had buses from New York and DC come drop off 50 to 100 volunteers to come help canvass and knock doors. We've got another one coming later today. And something like 130 to 150 canvassers aside from that coming out today.
And for the volunteers, they didn't need much incentive to get involved today.
I just think it's really important to go where I feel like my work will go further. I actually, when Obama got elected, I was living in Pennsylvania at the time, so it felt important then and it feels important now.
This one matters for our kids and grandkids.
I think it's really important that she becomes our president. It's a real clear choice.
So for these campaigners,
Just getting started.
not a minute will be wasted before the polls close. For Morning Report, Corin, Dann.